The day that Audrey arrived, I felt like it was my birthday too, like I was finally alive. My name is Elizabeth Hill, and I'm 34 years old, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. I was diagnosed with lupus right after I graduated high school. My aspirations were to go to college and maybe get a part-time job and just start living my life. Because the lupus attacked my kidneys, I then had to go on to dialysis treatments. Living with lupus, I always knew that there was a possibility that I wouldn't be able to have children. Being on dialysis, I was told that my chances of being able to have a family were even slimmer. In the spring of last year, I became very ill, and my husband then came home from work one day and said, "We're going to the emergency room, and we're not leaving until they tell us what's wrong with you." They ran some labs and did an ultrasound. It was actually the ultrasound technician who looked over at us and said, "You're pregnant." When we heard the news, I think we had about 1,000 different emotions go through us. I had heard that most women on dialysis that are able to get pregnant usually end up miscarrying. We didn't know if this was something that I could actually go through. I was referred to UC Irvine Medical Center for the remainder of my pregnancy. They specialize in high-risk pregnancies, and in my unique situation, I felt more comfortable being that they have more experience with women on dialysis that become pregnant. Each day that I was having treatment, the technicians in the nephrology department were following me closely, and also the baby, to make sure that everything was under control. Dr. Major was hands-on throughout my entire pregnancy, not just from caring for me during my doctor visits, but texting me every evening to see how I was feeling. At 25 weeks along, I started to have some complications with the pregnancy. Dr. Major wanted to admit me for the remainder of my pregnancy, but I knew that staying at home would keep my spirits up. Dr. Major and I made a deal that if I stayed in constant contact with her via text messages, email, phone calls, visiting her office after every dialysis treatment, she agreed to allow me to stay at home. My delivery was scheduled for 36 weeks, and exactly 1 week before, the baby decided it was time to come. The staff at UC Irvine Medical Center were amazing. They celebrated with us. They'd been through the journey with me, and they made us feel like they were part of our family and we were a part of theirs. I still have lupus, and I still undergo treatment of dialysis 3 times a week so that I can continue living a healthy life and watching my little Audrey grow up. When I see my husband holding our baby, I just have this overwhelming joy and faith in humanity and miracles and things that you think could never be possible. And when I see that, I know that miracles are real.